Hey, we're going to look at the four hands that you all played this evening. As always, we love to hear your questions and comments. Put them to the table so that we know what it is you're asking or what comment you're making, and everybody can see it. And I'll do my best to answer any questions. I think we're both improving. I feel fine now. Alan, I spoke to him briefly on Saturday night, and he's still not right, but he's a lot better than he was. And they took him into hospital, kept him in overnight, and we're in the right. We're getting old. That's the trouble with us. Right.
Yeah. What's the matter with Alan?
He was suffering with chest pains and severe shortage of breath.
Oh dear.
That's why he went.
Well, I'm glad he's coming through.
But it wasn't a heart attack, we're told. So I'm not sure whether he'll be back for next week or not. But if he's not, I will be. Okay. Anyway, the first hander that you played this evening is on your screen, and I'm not sure how many people made it. Not an easy hand, I don't think. I think anybody that made this contract is doing really, really well. Okay, there's the auction. You can see two diamonds was a strong hand with diamonds. We're going back into the old days when natural bids were natural bids. Two hearts overcall from east, three diamonds from south. I like your diamonds, and then four no trumps. Five diamonds, I've got an ace, six diamonds. And we got the lead, we were told, of the King of Hearts. And it's lucky we did, because a diamond lead wouldn't have given us any chance at all. Well, let's have a look at what we have got. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diamond tricks. One spade is 8, one heart is 9, and certainly one club is 10. We can give them a heart and set up an 11th trick with a heart. We can take this ace and give them a heart if we want to. That would be 11. But where's the 12th trick coming from? Hmm. If policeman made it, then he did very well, unless the
Yeah.
opposition gave it to him. I don't know. I wasn't watching that particular table.
No, I did a bad discard.
Ah, you helped him,
Yeah.
Glynis. Oh dear,
Yeah.
oh dear.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look. The secret to this hand is working out what you can do apart from finessing. Finessing is something that we all do, but it should be something that we try not to do unless we have to. So here we're looking for an alternative to the spade finesse or the club finesse. And the alternative is to hope that the clubs are 3-2, which is most likely. And that in itself is more likely than either the spade finesse, which we'll charitably assume is 50%. But let's not forget that it was East that made the overcall. He's likely to have the values that are missing, and the same with the club finesse. But what we can do, we can actually set up a club trick to absorb our spade loser. And we're going to do it by discarding clubs on those hearts. So we're going to discard a club when we play the ace of hearts. We're going to play the jack of hearts. We can play a round of trumps if we want to. As it happens, they're 1-1. But we're going to play the jack of hearts and discard another club as East wins. And all he can do is play a third heart safely. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to win this ace of hearts. We're throwing a club. Now we can draw one trump if we want to. We can't draw any more because we need the entries. Now we're going to play a second heart and throw another club. Now, East doesn't really want to play a club or a spade. Both of those will give away a trick. So he exits with a heart. He says, you've got that 10 of hearts anyway. Not giving you anything you haven't got. And away goes another club. Now see what we can do. We take the ace of clubs. We cross the dummy with a diamond. We drop a club. has got trumps there. Cross the dummy with another die. And ruff, another club. And lo and behold, that 9 of clubs in dummy is now going to be a winner, which we can throw
Whoa.
our losing spade away. And we can claim the rest. It's lovely, isn't it? But I don't think many people, if you have an echo, where's the echo? Is the echo coming from BBO voice? Try turning it off and turning it on again, Sanya. That works for me. I get that sometimes. Okay. And we may have people, please don't use them both. Either use BBO voice or Zoom. Not both of them. I'm going to try finding my settings and turning my sound off. That might help you a little. There we go. Get back to deal archives. There it is. Okay. So that was board 1, and that's quite a tricky hand. I think an enormous number of people would not get that, even if they looked at it for a long time. Yeah, of course I will, Sanya. Right, I'm stopping the voice and starting it again. Okay. Stop speaking. I've turned it off, and now I need to mute everybody in Zoom. Bear with me. Let's have a look at participants. Mute all. Right, we've muted everybody. Now we'll start BBO voice again. Right, can you hear me on BBO voice now? Nobody's saying yes. Can you not hear me on BBO voice? Yeah, those of you that were okay, can you hear me on BBO voice? That's okay now, is it? Good. Okay. And we got rid of the echo, let's hope. Right, okay now. Thank you, Sanya. Okay. Do we have any other questions or comments on board 1? I think that was one of the trickiest hands that we've had. Okay, people on Zoom using BBO voice as well. Okay. Right, we will move on to board 2. Put that over here if we can. Export it to the table. Okay. Doesn't really matter about the auction. East finishes up in a contract of 6 spades, so we'll just bid 6 spades by East. There we go. And we get the lead of the Jack of Hearts. Now, Quarky noted what the problem was and knew how to deal with it. Slightly different from the way I would deal with it, but it was both the same, had the same result. Let's just have a look. We've got no problem at all in any of the suits apart from trumps. Yeah, I think a couple of people had a little bit of help, Sanya. I know one table played it perfectly. But here's the point. Trumps are the only problem. We've got no heart losers, no club losers, no diamond losers. All we've got to do is make sure that we don't lose two spades. Now let's see what happens if we win the heart and start off, as seems quite natural, with the ace of spades. South shows out. And it doesn't matter what we do now, we have two spade losers. Can't avoid it. So playing the ace or the king of spades was wrong. But let's go back. Let's undo that trick. Work out what we could do and why. If the spades are 3-1 or 2-2, it doesn't matter. All we will lose is one spade at most. So the only thing that matters to us is the possibility of the spades breaking 4-0. But, either of them could have four spades. And the way to cater for either of them having four spades is to start off with a low spade towards the jack. If South follows, we put the jack in. And if that loses to the queen, well, the suit is no longer 4-0. And if the if South shows out, as he will here, again the jack will lose to the queen, but we have the entries and we have sufficient pips to pick up the 10 and the 9. Let's see what happens. So South shows out. There's the jack. And what's North going to play? Well, probably a heart. That was the suit his partner played, but it doesn't really matter. Let's say he plays a club. That's he's got a singleton. Declarer might get it wrong. No, he's going to cover that one. We will win. South can discard something. Well, probably not a diamond. Let's throw a club instead, which doesn't... throw a heart instead. That doesn't look very dangerous. So now we'll cross over to a diamond, which is many ways safer than a club. We only want one more entry to dummy. If he doesn't cover this one, we'll run it. And if he does cover it, now we can draw the last trump. And the rest of the tricks are easy. We've got the ace of diamonds, we've got 3 club tricks, a heart, and we've still got a trump. So this whole hand, the secret of it was looking to establish what we can do if the spades break 4-0. And playing the ace first will be okay if South has got the 4, but won't be okay if North has got the 4. Playing a little one first towards the jack could lose you a spade that you didn't need to if they were 2-2 all the time, or 3-1 with a singleton queen, but it guaranteed that you wouldn't lose more than one spade. So we're going to claim our tricks here. And we're going to invite you to ask any questions or make any comments that you care to have. Any questions? Any comments? What Clarky did, he let a little spade from dummy, and when North put the 5 on, he let it go. If North had put the 10 on, then he would have won it, and then he would have played South would have showed out, small to the jack, and we're back where we were before. He could pick it up. So playing a little one from dummy and running it, or playing a small one towards the jack to start with, either of those would work. But that is the cast iron way of making this contract. We've got no problems at all in hearts, clubs and diamonds. Only spades can give us a problem. And if you'd have looked at the hand, you would have appreciated. The only danger is spades being 4-0. Can I cope with that, with either of them having 4? I think some of you may have thought, well, if South's got 4, I'll play the ace first, that will be all right. Not so easy when North has got the 4. And as you say, yeah, when easy when you know how. Bill, quite right. Any other questions or comments on board 2? Okay, we will move on to board 3. And this is going to be 3 no trumps played by West. Nothing complicated in the auction. 1 diamond, 1 spade, 1 no trump, 3 no trumps. So let's bid 3 no trumps by West. Okay, and we get the lead of the 5 of hearts. What have we got? Well, we have 4 spade tricks. We have 1 heart trick is 5. And well, we don't know about the diamond finesse, and we could generate a couple of club tricks. Okay, so what's the danger here? Well, the danger is that the diamond finesse might lose and North might have the ace of clubs, and in particular he may have at least 5 hearts. If North has got 5 hearts and we duck this first one, South will clear the suit to the ace, and then whenever we play a club or the diamond finesse, if North has got those cards, when we're going to lose 4 hearts and at least 1 more card, ace of clubs or the queen of diamonds. What can we do about it? Well, what we can do, we can think quite hard about what heart holding North would have and not lead an honour. Now, just imagine that North has got the king, queen, 10 and 2 more. He would lead the king. You would, I would, we all would. He would lead the king if he had that holding. So he hasn't got that holding. If he had king, queen and 3 small ones, he would lead a small one. But in which case his partner would have 10 doubleton. And if he's got the queen 10, then his partner's got the singleton king. And if he's got king 10, his partner's got queen doubleton, or rather than king doubleton. What we know is from that opening lead that South, if North has got 5 of them, South has got a doubleton honour. 10 doubleton, king doubleton, or queen doubleton. And the way we can circumvent that is by going up with the ace, and it will block the suit. Let's have a look at it. Go up with the ace. Now, if South doesn't unblock the king, we take the diamond finesse now. Well, now he can play a heart to his partner's king and then get a club back, and he'll still be okay. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to take the diamond finesse, but provided we can knock out the club before that king of hearts is gone, then let's count our tricks. 4 spade tricks, 1 heart is 5, 2 diamonds is 7, and 2 clubs is 9. And that's before the opposition can unblock those hearts and get to them. So the secret of this hand is to jump up with the ace of hearts at trick 1. If we don't, let's see what happens. South wins. And he clears the suit. And now it doesn't matter which minor. He can cash his spades first if he likes, but North will follow to 2 spades and throw 2 clubs away. And he'll have enough tricks to take you off. So let's undo that for a second. So, but recognizing that South has got a doubleton honour and is twice as likely to be the king or the queen rather than the 10. But it wouldn't matter because North couldn't afford to overtake the 10 without setting up our 9. So we go up with the ace. Come on. There we go. South will not put the king under it. Now we'll play a diamond. Not going to take the finesse because we don't need it. If we're confident that we have blocked those hearts, we're going to play a little club. And what is North going to do? If he takes his ace, the hearts are still blocked and we've got 3 club tricks. So he plays low, we win our jack, and we play another club. And, well, North can play a heart if he likes, but he hasn't got an entry now. That Queen of Diamonds, declarer doesn't need another diamond trick. He's taken 3 tricks. He's got 4 spade tricks, is 7. Queen of Clubs is another trick, and the King of Diamonds is another trick. So, secret of this particular hand is blocking the heart suit by jumping up on the first one with the ace. And if the hearts were 4-3 all the time, well, we didn't need to do that, but there wasn't a danger. We could do what we did do, and they weren't going to be able to cash 4 hearts and the ace of clubs. I hope everybody understood what we're saying here. Do we have any questions or comments? Yeah, but if you take the diamond finesse, he'll still have the ace of clubs. That's the problem, I think. One club trick wouldn't be enough. If we take the diamond finesse, he'll still have the ace of clubs. He'll clear the hearts and say to his partner, play a club back, please. And his partner will say, okay, if they get their signal sorted out. But it wouldn't help them if they did. This is the whole point, Jothy. Even if South, let's have a look at it again. I'm going to put it up to the table again. Hold on, let's do this. Because some South would think of it. Okay. And we'll pass and we'll bid 3 no trumps again. Here we go. Right. So here's our lead again. Let's say that South does throw the king under it. And now what happens now? If North gets the lead now, well, do what we did before. Now he can cash the queen and the 10, but declare as 9 stops the suit now. Unblocking that king cost them a trick, kept open the communication, but cost a trick that they couldn't afford because declarer still got 3 to the 9 left. Okay. You're very welcome. We'll still claim our 9 tricks. There we go. We'll claim 12, it doesn't matter. Okay. That's the secret. If we play the jack at trick 1, South wins, clears the hearts, and North has got a definite entry before we can make 9 tricks. An awful lot of problems like this can be solved if you think about what will cause you the problem. You've got loads of tricks. You can lose a diamond and get 4 diamond tricks. You can lose a club and get 2 club tricks. And you already have got 4 spade tricks. So really your contract is only in danger if North has got 5 hearts. That's what we need to concentrate on. But now we stop to think, if he has got 5 hearts, what 5 hearts has he got? Because he won't have the king, queen, 10 and 2 more. From that, he would have led the king. He didn't lead the king, he led a small one. So his partner's got either the king or the queen or the 10. That's the only thing that makes sense. And in any of those instances, we go up with the ace and it blocks the suit. It stops them running those winners. Okay, any questions or more questions or any more comments on board 3? Okay, we will move on to board 4. Here's board 4. And South is going to play this in 4 hearts after North opened a club. It goes 1 club, 1 heart, 2 hearts, 4 hearts. So we'll just pass it round to South. No, I'm not. I'll undo all that. I'm going to give you the auction as it happened. This is the auction we were given. Pass. There we go. Pass. 1 club. Pass. 1 heart. Pass. 2 hearts. Pass. 4 hearts. Okay, all pass. And West, we are told, kicks off with the king of spades. Right? Now, what's our plan? We've got 5 heart tricks. We can get a spade ruffin dummy. That will be 6. Now we've got this problem. How do we deal with these minor suits? We've got a possible finesse in diamonds. We've got a possible finesse in clubs. But what information have we got that maybe we didn't realise that we had? Well, for a start, we know that West has the ace king of spades. And West passed as dealer. So one thing we do know is that East will have at least one of the minor suit kings. Because if West has got them both, he would not have passed. He'd have had the ace king of spades and the king of diamonds and the king of clubs. That's a 12 count. He would have opened the bidding. So we can be confident that East has got at least one of those minor suit kings.
Wow.
We can use that to our advantage. What is West going to do now? Well, he probably play a trump, or he may play another spade. Let's say he plays a trump. I think that's probably the most likely thing. Okay, well, we need a spade ruffin dummy anyway. So we'll play another spade. And he'll play another trump. We can win that in either hand. Which hand do we want to win it in? Now here's the magic. If West has got the king of clubs, East will have the king of diamonds, and vice versa. So what we can do now is keep the lead in dummy. We can get our spade rough whenever we like. We're going to lead a little club off the dummy. Now, if East doesn't go in with his king, we won't have a club loser at all. And if he does go in with his king, then we will have 3 club tricks. And if the king of clubs happens to be with West, so we play small, we put the jack in and West wins the king. Well, now we know the king of diamonds will be with East, because we know West can't have both of them. So now we'll not only have two club tricks, one of which will get rid of a club and the other one we can discard a diamond, but we also know for sure that the diamond finesse now running the queen of diamonds will win. Either way, we won't lose more than one more trick. So playing small, if he lets our club win, well, we can ruff the spade now. As it happens, if we play the ace of clubs and ruff a club, the king drops. We don't know who's got the king of diamonds. Either of them could have it, but we don't care. We can play a little diamond. West can take his king, but we haven't got any more losers. Okay, let's claim our 10 tricks. So the fact that West passed to start with and then started off with the king of spades, clearly showing the ace of spades as well, gave us the whole clue about how to play this hand. We assumed that East will have at least one of the minor suit kings. He might have both of them, but he third. No, we didn't know. We don't know their split, Bob. We know East has at least one of them. East could have them both. We don't know. But we do know that West can't have them both, because West would have opened the bidding if he had got the ace king of spades and the king of diamonds and the king of clubs. But if we, it's quite possible for East to have the king of diamonds and the king of clubs. But what we're concerned about here is making 10 tricks. We're not concerned about over tricks in these particular hands. So what it boils down to, by leading a small club towards the jack, either we'll make 3 club tricks when East has got the king, or if West has got the king, we'll make 2 club tricks and 2 diamond tricks. Because if West has got the king of clubs, East must have the king of diamonds. Lot to think about, isn't there?